So we just gonna jump right in today. I normally never do squares, so I decided I'll do a square. And as I always tell y'all, I love my scissors and I love my C-curve shaped nails, because with these scissors and with these nails, it's like I just literally cut out the shape that I'm trying to get. And it makes it so much easier as opposed to trying to file the shape in or anything like that. Is you just cut it and clean it up. So what you're seeing is me just taking my scissors and just taking off the little part that kind of makes it curve into the C, because I'm not doing a coffin, I'm not doing a stiletto. So I'm easily just taking off those little edges that rounds off the nails. I did it a little different as far as the video this time. I kind of zoomed it in so you guys could see it real good. I mean, I always show you my shaping, but I wanted to make sure that you can actually see it. So I'm probably going to start doing the shaping parts like this. I'll just figure out a better way to get it so I can get the whole tip in. But this was my first time, and as I always tell you guys, I'm not doing second and third and all of those takes. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist or anything like that. I'm just practicing, and I'm just sharing my practice with you all. This set that I'm actually doing today is a challenge from the nail group that I am an admin over, and the theme is tribal nails. So that's what I'm doing. As you see, I'm still just cutting. Right now, we just at the shaping part. And these nails have like sort of a rounded bottom to them. So I'm just cutting it off straight across right under the number. I got the sniffles. I'm in the air. It's hot and I'm not turning it off. No. So you guys know, I recently found these Pana files. They are 60/60 grit. I'm loving them. I already bought a second box. The only thing about this zoom feature is it does tend to get blurry at certain points. But for the most part, you can see how I'm filing it, and you can see how crisp the nails come out, how crisp the shape is. And it's just all nice and neat and uniform. I'm not gonna lie, I love these tips. These tips are on my website. I will have it linked in the comment section, in the description section. I've been looking for these files to add them to the website, guys, and I have had no such luck. So right now, if you want these files, you have to go to Amazon and get them from Pana. They are the only ones that I've seen with these files. So don't miss y'all beat. Just look at that. It's just so smooth. Takes my breath away. These nails, I did not come to play. But I'm not gonna lie, as I said, this is practice. I do my practice videos with you all. So it's a few things that I noticed while doing this set as well as after doing this set. And I'm not above making mistakes. I'm not above errors or anything like that. So I definitely will speak on them once we get to those parts of the video. I'm not better than nobody. I don't claim to be. And like I said, I make mistakes just like everybody else. We all human. And I'm definitely going to tell you the things that I noticed in this set that I could have done a lot better. And we're going to start with the fact that when I glued these natural nail tips down, I normally file them. I'm not going to lie, I was being lazy. I normally file them and make them even so they'll look like actual nails. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm doing this voiceover at 122. But I didn't. So it's like kind of a rough, it's not kind of, it is. It's like rough and uneven. For me to always be talking about uniform and neatness, I missed the mark here. This my little cute elegant duster I use when I want to feel fancy. This is also on my website. Again, I'm gonna put that link in the description box for you. So we're using It's a Party and Louvain polish. It's a Party is from Not Polish. And yes, I'm still using the Nail Trap. I bought me some Mia Secret clear for practice, so I wouldn't keep using all my good clears. But I haven't used it in a while, so I had to get back kind of used to it. It's like it wants to be runny, but it's really not runny. But you can play with it. It doesn't dry really fast, but it does dry kind of fast. So I just had to get used to it. I've been using Not Polish. What else have I been using? I've been using Not Polish, and I've been using Not Hot Tips Beauty. I kind of slowed down on them. I got to get back to using them. Nail House. That's what I've been using, Nail House. I'm going to order some more colors from her. It's like I have a list of the colors that I want, but I get upset when the colors that I want, I can't get them all at the same time. So I will literally just abandon the cart because I want to get all my stuff at once. I don't want to have to keep coming back. Excuse me. But that's just me. Oh, this Mia Secret, I'm not a fan of their nudes or any of their other colors, but this clear is not so bad. I remember I did start with this clear, so I understand if you guys like it. I like this, but all the other stuff, they can have it. Not on my radar, not on my shelf. I've given so much of this stuff away. It's just sad. I've given away Mia Secret, and I sold the Glam and Glitz. Y'all know those are my two. Oh, I got three. I don't like Mia Secret, I don't like Glam and Glitz, and I don't like Zoe. Her colors, don't get me wrong, beautiful colors. They're wonderful, but they take like 5 minutes to dry. And I mean, if that's what you like, then sure, go for it. But I kind of work quickly, as you guys can see from my videos. So with that being the case, a client either messed their hand up, touched something, or it's not dry when I'm ready to come back to it, and that I don't like. So it puts more time because I laid all 10 fingers and the acrylic's still wet, so I can't foul it. I have to wait. So I don't like it. Those my top 3 don't like. Now, as I was telling you, so one of my mistakes is that pinky finger should have been clear like the other 2 fingers, because it gets to a point where it kind of looks like 2 separate sets the way that I did it, which I wish I would not have done it like that. I wish I would have just made this one, the pinky, a clear one. That way it would have had a nice cohesive look to it. But, as nail techs and nail artists, we try to be different. We try to go above and beyond, which is what I try to do, what I try to achieve. It's not that it didn't work. It just didn't work for me. I didn't like it. I wasn't particularly fond of it. And I just wish I would have kept on with the way that I was going. This particular orange nail is fine because I just put a whole bunch of stones on it, like a little design, something to keep with the tribal theme. Not too many, not too much. So it wasn't so bad. So you see me lay this bead. I should have kind of, I guess, zoomed in for this too, because I see a lot of people ask questions about the cuticle bead. Dirty monument is a no-no. What you saw was me showing you the monomer, and I dumped it and replaced it. Once your monomer gets dirty, it's just downhill on your set from there. Your brush doesn't work right, the acrylic doesn't spread right, doesn't lay right. So don't be cheap. Don't try to save the monomer. If it's dirty, throw it away, because you're definitely going to be able to see in your set that there is some type of issue. But y'all know my application game be on point. Y'all know I can laze some acrylic, baby. This is what I do. If y'all hear me rustling around, I apologize. But I told y'all it's 1-something in the morning. So I am rolling around in the bed. I've been asleep. When I woke up, I edited this video. As you guys know, I have small children. So I do this when I can. It's not that I'm not dedicated and I don't want to. It's just I have to do this when I have time. So right now I'm just capping and clear, as I just did with the other nail. Also, when not polished, I don't know why I did it, but you don't have to cap it. Excuse me again. You don't have to cap it and clear. You could just literally file this one and keep it moving. Always make sure you cleaning those sides, because cleaning the sides help you with your application and less fouling. So, once you take your time and smooth it out, make sure everything is even. Go ahead and wipe the sides down. As you guys see, I will blend and brush for days. So again, here I come with the 60/60 file. All I'm doing is cleaning up everything. So any extra pieces or acrylic that fell to the side or under the nail, I'm just going ahead and filing that off. Based on me wiping the sides, it's not a big ordeal. So it's not too much to file off. As you see, it's just literally me going back around and making sure everything that I did already is holding shape. So what I was just doing right there is tapping the file onto the nail to make sure that it was dry and ready to be filed. You get a certain kind of sound when it's dry and when it's not dry. I don't really know how to explain it, but next time I do a video, I'll definitely leave the sound in for that part. See, I'm doing the same thing here. Shape. Shape your nails. Shape your nails. And see, this one still had a round bottom, so I went ahead and shaped it some more. So now I'm taking my little 5-in-1 and just going around. When you go around the cuticles, it's to take down any bulk, as well as, for me, seal the cuticles. My application isn't bad. It's not bulky, so I don't really need to file a nail all the time. Most times I don't. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you. Most times I don't, because the application is so smooth. And based on the way I lay the acrylic and wipe the sides, I really don't have to always go back and do that. So from time to time, you can omit that step. It's, less work for you as long as you do your application right. Which you don't just start doing it right. You have to master it, find a technique that works for you, and you'll be okay. Now this one I went ahead and just filed it even, because I wanted to make sure that it was already smooth, like I said, per my application. But I just wanted to really, really make sure that middle nail was even, because of one of the charm pieces that I was going to put on there. So I had to ensure that it wouldn't slide off or it wouldn't have any type of bumps and lumps. So all I'm doing now on the pinky is going under and making sure that the nail is smooth on the side. So it's like filing. Some people can file what they e-file, some people can't. It's really more so preference. So now we're gonna get into the paint part. And I'm just gonna let you guys watch at this part. I'm not really gonna talk doing this because you're just gonna see it. On oh, that ain't even the pinky. Whatever, but is it the pinky? I don't know. On this far finger to the left, I did make a mistake, and that's what I was telling you guys about. You see how I started my design too low? I should have kind of started it up some, so that way it could have covered that natural nail, like the roughness of it. But at the time, like I said, I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking about the design. So that was an issue. And also, you'll see later, I made a mistake on this nail. Tried to clean it. It didn't work. But I put gold paint to cover it up. And it ended up being like a thicker line. But nevertheless, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And as I stated, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not human and I don't make mistakes. I will definitely let you guys know my flaws, where I went wrong, and how I tried to fix it. But for now, let's just get into the line work because I did very good line work. I am proud of myself, and I didn't think my lines would be this thin, this straight, and this neat. So watch me work. So, as I said earlier, granted, I like the design that I did on the pinky. I just wish that I would have made it clear so it could have been a more cohesive set. Because after I started doing this and I completed this pinky, I didn't like the set no more. Like, it really just threw me off. I thought adding the gold would be a nice touch on the already done nails, and it wasn't bad. But this one, I didn't so much like it. And on top of that, I am definitely like 5 seconds away from ordering new gel paints. I've had these same particular gel paints from Elite 99, I want to say bare minimum 5 years. So you guys were with me for the whole ordeal of these steps from beginning to end. So this paint is so thick, y'all, that it altered the shape of my set, which I don't like that. When I work so hard to keep a nice smooth finish, where the little lines end at on this particular set, on this nail, you can see them and it looks like my shaping is off, which it really isn't. It's just the paint. And I know that we are our own worst critics, and this also happens when you put gel polish on the nail, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. I understand that. I am well aware of that. But based on the fact that I chose to do something different, yes, I am kind of coming down on myself for this particular infraction, I guess. I don't like it. It's not that it's ugly. It just doesn't tie into the set. It doesn't fit my set per se. It's not bad line work. It's not a bad design. You know, I do like the nail. I just don't like the nail on this particular set. So that's enough about me venting. I guess y'all can watch. My lines are still cool. Everything is still cool. It still came out nice and neat. You know, all of the good stuff, all of the positive stuff. So I'm going to let you guys watch that too. So this is the almost finished product. I'm just putting the top coat on now. This is not polished, gloss it, and it worked well. What I can say though, this Mia's Secret is clearer than I thought it would be. It is a couple imperfections in the chrome with the foil, the chrome foil. I was going to use the powder, but I didn't want to make any mistakes. And then when I did that, I got upset because I realized the top line wasn't dry. But I was at the end, so I just kind of went around and made it work. So this is the finished product. I cured it, of course, and then I was just kind of touching it to make sure that it was all dry. But I'm done. My tribal challenge for the nail group is complete. Sprayed and washed everything down, and now we have a nice clean finished set. Thanks for watching. God bless.